Welcome to Mail Call 100. I can't believe we are actually here already. It's been a while since the last episode of Mail Call, but this obviously is a very special episode. Triple digits for the first time here, so whether you've been here since the beginning, maybe this is even your first episode, I'm not quite sure. I just want to thank you all for being on this journey with me, because it's been all leading up to this. It's a special episode, so we've got a special set of figures in this package coming from Ringside Collectibles. Of course, this might be maybe the most hyped set since maybe the Hardy's Epic Moments. I think that's a fair comparison, at least for me personally. I haven't been excited for figures like this in a long time. Very happy to have gotten them. We're going to cut this thing open and, of course, review them. I mean, you already know who they are by the title. First time in the line, of course. It's crazy because I still remember filming the first episode of Mail Call, and I just filmed it because I didn't really have any other video ideas, and we've made it this far. Here we go. The box is open, and on the inside, there they are. Like I said, first time in the line, NXT 3-pack. The Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly on the left, Bobby Fish on the right, and in the middle, everybody's favorite, Adam Cole. We can take a look at the packaging first before we get them out of their box, because I know a lot of people do like looking at the packaging, so we can start from the top here. On the side, you got the NXT logo at the top, a picture of them. Packaging is very nice. First time in the line, baby. That's a nice logo right there. Kyle O'Reilly right there. There's some more of the packaging. It says Undisputed Era. Again, Adam Cole. Boom. Got his name right there. And Bobby Fish. No Roderick Strong, which is unfortunate, but we do have a Roderick Strong figure coming eventually, so that's nice. There's the other side, and on the back, you got a nice description. If you want to read it, there you go. And you've also got a description or bio for every wrestler, including where they're from, their finisher, and career highlights, which is actually a nice touch. You know, this packaging is actually really cool shaped. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's not just completely flat. It's really nice looking. On the top, you also have the Undisputed Era trim in the yellow, which is really awesome. So we're going to get them out of their packaging. I'm going to try not to destroy it just because it's super nice. But, man, I can't wait to review all three of these guys. Here we go. Undisputed Era. Let's see what they're like. This is actually pretty interesting. They open from the bottom, I believe. I mean, this is definitely not your typical Mattel packaging right here. So I think there's one more piece of tape that we have to cut. And then kind of line this up. And then I think we're good to go. Let's see. Nope, there's more. Always forget the clear tape, but I mean, the packaging itself, as someone who doesn't even like to keep figures mock, I would understand why somebody would want to keep this mock. This is extremely nice looking. Is there even more tape? I think there is on the sides here. All right, I think we could just pull this out. Yep, this is just the backing. Obviously, it says Shock the System, like the Undisputed Era's theme song, their amazing theme song. And I was actually lucky enough to be there for their debut, or Adam Cole's debut, at Brooklyn Takeover 3, I think it was. But my God, just look at these guys. The new face scan technology is pretty obvious to note. I mean, these head scans look extremely lifelike, though we are going to take a look at them individually. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. We'll just start taking them out of their packaging right here. There's Kyle, I should say, O'Reilly. Adam Cole is next, and the injured, unfortunately, Bobby Fish. And I actually am not sure when he is exactly coming back, but here they all are loose. Crazy to actually be holding these. I've been so hyped for them for such a long period of time. So let's go ahead and start first with the air guitar man himself, Kyle O'Reilly. Now, one thing that is universal about all these figures is their accessories, which includes the Undisputed Era t-shirt, which is a cloth t-shirt, kind of the black mesh looking. You can see the shine off them. It's got the Undisputed Era logo on there. CFO is the band, I believe, that made the theme song, so it's very cool. I'm happy they were able to give them cloth accessories. That's always just a plus. You know, who doesn't like cloth shirts? The plastic ones sometimes are annoying. Instantly, I can notice a little bit of staining from the shirt, but that is no big deal. Looking at the face scan, there is a fantastic resemblance to Kyle O'Reilly as I'm comparing it to his actual image. He's got his short hair and then a kind of ginger-ish beard, I guess. It looks good, though. Again, it looks exactly like him. Fantastic head scan. He's got a Bryan torso, which I think is pretty accurate. He's got a tattoo on his left side over here. On the back, no tattoos. The Undisputed Era armband is painted on for him, though I think it's removable for Adam Cole. It's obviously just black and has the Undisputed Era logo in the middle in yellow. Then he's got his white wrist tape and his signature white finger tape, which is a great detail right over there. He's got a logo on the left side of his trunks, which are black with a silver and red design on the right side. This design continues onto the back of the knee pads, which again is another great detail by Mattel. He's got some small knee pads as well, which is awesome. Another logo right there says KO on the left one in silver and red. He's got the black tape as well, the black knee tape underneath the knee pad, and his kick pads are black with a red trim on them. So Kyle O'Reilly is looking really nice, though I noticed off the bat his left leg looks like they may have put the wrong one on, and it's kind of weird. You can tell because it's kind of crooked, which is a little bit annoying. Not sure how exactly I'm gonna fix that. I mean, you could tell it looks a little bit out of place. Maybe it was just warped, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But moving on from Kyle O'Reilly to his partner in Red Dragon, of course, Bobby Fish. And I think Fish's head scan actually looks the best. They just captured it perfectly. I think it looks identical to him. We can take off his t-shirt. Again, it's just the same one. Though actually interesting to note, he doesn't have an Undisputed Era armband, which is kind of a little bit weird, actually. Obviously, O'Reilly has his, but Fish is missing his. Taking a look again, a closer look at his face scan. Extremely lifelike. He's got his eyebrow pointed up, sort of like The Rock, making a funny facial expression. His hair has the nice comb over detail, which he has in real life, and he's obviously got that nice looking beard. He's got a tattoo on his upper right shoulder. No others, I believe. On his left arm, he's got some white wrist tape and some finger tape as well. On the right side, he's got a mix of black wrist tape and white at the bottom. Again, some more finger tape. The Fish logo on his trunks with silver trim at the top and on the bottom left side, and then a logo on the back, and there's even a logo, as you can see, on his lower, or his upper right leg, I should say, behind the trunks. Again, just like Kyle O'Reilly, he has black knee tape underneath his knee pads with that same logo on the right knee and the left knee, silver on the back. They are half black, half silver, which is pretty nice. Then on the kick pads, it matches the same colorway as Kyle O'Reilly with the red and silver. It looks very nice, and he's also got the logos on his actual shoes. One says RIP and the other is, well, it looks like a cross. So both members of Red Dragon looking pretty nice. It is a little bit weird that Bobby Fish doesn't have the armband, but honestly not that big of a complaint. It's not a huge deal. Just wondering why they wouldn't include it. But now we move on to the main event. Everybody's favorite man, Adam Cole, and once again he has the Undisputed Era t-shirt that of course all of them have, so we are just going to remove it. And the one thing interesting about Cole is that his armband, which has the logo on it, is actually removable. So you can take it off and just use it if you play with your figures or something and you just want to use Adam Cole outside of the Undisputed Era. The only thing that really points to him being in the Undisputed Era on this attire is just the logo. So you can just take off the armband. Again, it is removable, unlike Kyle O'Reilly's, which I think is just a weird move that they would change it up and then also not give Bobby Fish one. But looking at his face scan, it is awesome. Really awesome. A great resemblance to Adam Cole. We can again take a look at the box and you can see there is no confusion. That is Adam Cole. He's got his signature long hair, of course. His 5 o'clock shadow. Again, the armband is removable. It's the same material as like the John Cena armbands, in case you were wondering. Bryan torso for him. Hoping his shoulder doesn't get loose like some of the recent Bryan shoulders have gone, which is a weird thing that's happened to me and a lot of others in the past. He's got a tattoo on his lower right forearm some black wrist tape on both sides. On the back of his trunks, it says Bebe, of course, his signature saying. On the front, it says AC, of course, which stands for Adam Cole in white, with a red background and some gold trim. He's got some long black knee pads, which I'm definitely going to swap for some smaller ones. And then just some black boots, again, with the, I think that's the Undisputed Era logo, if I am correct. That's seen on all of them. So, I mean, listen, we have waited for this set for a very long time, and minus a few just little things like the armbands, which is maybe the only thing that I dislike about them, and, you know, my O'Reilly having the messed up left leg. This is an incredible set, maybe one of my favorite 3-pack sets of all time, and I might be biased just because, I mean, Undisputed Era is one of my favorite factions. They are incredible. They're just tearing the house down every match they have. When I went to TakeOver with Jesus, I mean, to me, two of the best matches of the night were Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong taking on Mustache Mountain, which was awesome, as well as Adam Cole versus Ricochet, which we need that Ricochet figure soon, Bill. But I, of course, recommend that you get this set. I don't think there was any way that I was going to really dislike this as a whole. If you are a fan of Undisputed Era, NXT, or just collecting figures, I think this is a must-have. They are amazing. 10 out of 10. Would buy it again. I probably might just buy it again just to do some customs or something, because this set is absolutely amazing. So that does it for Undisputed Era. We're going to go ahead and switch into some more unboxings now, and then we will meet up at the end here to have a little goodbye to Mail Call 100. 3 packages, or not 3 packages, 3 figures from Amazon, of course, are in this package. It's really nice out today, so yeah, we're just going to open it up right here outside. Here we go. I'm going to cut this open. And I had to rip the labels off the front because it had my address for some reason on both sides, which they usually don't do. So here we go. That should be good enough. Let's stand it up. This is, I'm at a weird angle, I'm trying to stand up, but we should have 3 figures in here, all of one person, as you can see. The one, the only, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Here is the first one. Here is the second one. And to top it all off, the new, or at least at the time that I'm filming this, Elite 61 AJ frickin' Styles. What a figure, what an attire. So these are pretty nice to have, I would say. Obviously, I ordered the 2 AJs for some head swaps, because what am I going to use the basics for? But let's get a look at all of them. They are pretty nice. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and unbox them, and we can take a look at all of them. I don't really see a point in unboxing both the AJs. Maybe we will anyways. I guess we could just get this out as well, and then also get the second one out. Here we go. Basics are usually so much easier to open than Elites, just because less packaging, you know, that you gotta worry about. Nice to open these up. Again, oh, gotta call for a second. The reason why I ordered these was for the head scans. The long-haired AJ head scans that are really, really nice. And we can, I guess, kind of compare it to this Elite. They're pretty similar. I don't think they are exact, though. But yeah, I love these head scans. Going to be putting them on some Elites. The red attires are the same. I mean, it's a basic, you know. It would be cool to have this attire in Elite form, but Mattel decided to do this one behind the basics. So there you go. Not much to them. They're just basic AJs, but I won't be head swapping. By the time you probably see this, I've shown the head swap. But now, obviously, the Elite 61, which is a really nice figure. A new AJ Elite I'm always a fan of, so. As for his accessory, I believe it is the same as the past AJs, the vest. Obviously, with the option to put on the hoodie. I mean, it's nice, I guess. It's just, they don't really stay in place all that well. Here we have the AJ out of his packaging, and we could do a quick comparisons of the head scan, because you can see that they are different. I actually do prefer this one, I think. Though this one looks more lifelike, I will say. I don't know, I just think this one looks a little bit better, but I believe the hair is nearly the same, but it is a good head scan. I think this is them using the new face technology. You could really see a resemblance to AJ, especially from the sides. Obviously, the entrance jacket, or vest I should say, is pretty nice. Hoodie on the back, the P1 as well. We're going to go ahead and take that off so we can look at the actual figure. First thing I'm checking are the shoulders, because I posted about this on my Instagram. all of the Daniel Bryan figures that I've gotten or Daniel Bryan torsos that I've gotten, that comes with one of the shoulders is really tight and then it gets really loose, and I think that's the case with this one, though I'm not sure. I also just noticed he doesn't come with knee pads, so I'm probably going to swap on these from one of the basics because I'm not going to be using them. But torso, obviously, hairy. He's got all 4 of his children on his torso this time, unlike the earlier ones with the 3. He's got an elbow pad that says P1 in red and black. His right glove has blue, white, and black. His left one has a blue armband above the glove with white, red, and black. The belt is red, white, and blue, because this, of course, is his United States attire. Got some logos on this side with blue and red trim. Same thing on this side, the P1 in the American colors. And then the kick pads, which are red. One's red and one is blue. So a really, really nice attire from AJ. It's a unique one. I'm happy Mattel did decide to do this. I actually do pick this one over this one just because it's more unique looking. It stands out more. It looks really freaking amazing. Definitely get this AJ. And these basics were only 10 on Amazon, so if you need some more AJ head scans, I'd say get them. Here we have another package. This one coming from a friend of mine, Haluva Figs. Chris was very kind enough to give me a awesome deal on this figure right here. So if you want to check out his channel and whatnot, link is down below, of course, in the description. Here we go, though. It is an awesome figure that I haven't had for a long time. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in the package. Oh, there is. I sort of suspected something. And it says, enjoy. I know there's something else. Oh, brother. There we go. Kind of hard to read, but okay, this is not okay. He writes OKC is greater than the Knicks. That's not. We're just going to throw that away, but here we have the All-Stars John Morrison. Let's go ahead and take it out. This figure, again, one of my favorites of all time. I used to use this a lot, but I hadn't owned it for quite a while, so to get it for, I believe he sold it to me $20 plus $3 shipping, is a really good deal. You've got a really good face scan. Probably the best Morrison head scan, I would say so. Looks very good to him. He's got his flowing hair, of course, and then the designs are in like a, it's like an orange-ish brown kind of mix. I don't know how to really describe it. But I actually remember using this figure to make the Seth Rollins long tights. Like when Rollins first started wearing long tights, I used this figure to get that design working because it had the belt. So now that I have it again, it's really awesome. Haven't had a Morrison Elite in like forever, so I'm really happy to be owning one again. Thank you to Chris for the great deal. Very excited to have this back in my collection. A great setup we got going on here on my floor, but that's just the circumstances for this package right here. Try not to hit the camera. From Amazon, of course. Where else? Amazon is my baby. I've always said that since the beginning of Mail Call. And this figure is one I have looked at for a while. It hit Amazon sooner than I thought, so as soon as it did, I had to get him. And it is the man we all walk with, Elias, his first ever Elite. And off the bat, I mean, we're going to get into it, but I do not like the torso, which I am going to be swapping it, so, or I'll have Jesus swap it, I'm not sure yet, but that's the one thing that stood out to me as soon as I purchased this figure, and even when it was revealed, so it's a dislike, but I mean, hey, it's the first ever Elias. I love Elias. He's a fantastic wrestler. We're going to go ahead, of course, get him opened and review him. This is from Elite 60, I believe, if I am correct. And we're not even going to do anything with that. Elias does come with some accessories. Starting off first, of course, how can you even make an Elias Elite without including a guitar? Which I can't seem to get out, but here we go. I don't think this is unique to Elias. I mean, other Mattel figures have come with this guitar. I can tell right away by the parts used because, of course, you can break it on his head, but it's just a generic guitar. It's not really like Elias's, you know, the dark one, so not really lazy. I mean, I understand why. I don't think it's that big of a deal that they didn't give him his exact guitar, but it does look pretty good. Again, it does break. If I guess we could just break it over Elias, so okay, that was not a good representation, but you get the gist, right? Here is Elias, again, more accessories. He's got his scarf, which the main color is white. It's got some black rectangles and some red designs going around it. It is rubber, but it is very or actually, I don't know what material this is. It's kind of like a really soft plastic, but it comes off very easily. Here we have Elias. The head scan is amazing. Oh, I noticed we have some more of the elastic kind of clear things over here. I hate those rubber bands so much, but the head scan is really, really good. There's a great resemblance to Elias. The hair looks great. The beard is awesome. One thing I'm already noticing, oh my god, this guy's torso is so loose. I mean, why? It's like a helicopter. Look, if we spin his arms around, watch this. You ready? My goodness, man, that's pretty annoying. But looking at the rest of the figure, again, the torso is like a Triple H torso, which I think just looks way too big for Elias. I mean, he's a big guy, but I don't know, man. It looks a little bit too cartoony. The arms are huge as well, but he's got some wristbands. The one on his right arm is black with white on it as well. The other one is white, red, and black to match his scarf. I do want to get the Bray Wyatt Hawaiian shirt on here. I think that's going to look really good. And then you just got some pants, and it's got it's kind of tucked in at the bottom there like Elias has it. So while I do like the figure, I'm not a fan of the torso, and obviously because of how loose it is pretty freaking annoying. But again, the head scan is amazing. The wristbands look really good. The pants are fine, but once I get this torso swapped, it is going to be way better. I would say get this. If you want to wait for the entrance grades, I don't blame you, because while this is a nice figure, the parts used really confused me. I'm not sure why Mattel would use this torso and these arms, but still, it is my first ever Elias, so I was very excited for it. Kind of let down, again, by the reasons I stated, but regardless, I still will walk with Elias. That's going to do it, though, for this episode of Mail Call. It's just crazy to think 100 episodes in, here we are. It's been over 3 years since I started this series, and I really just want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for making it what it is. I may have filmed the videos, but it's really you guys that were the reason Mail Call was able to get to this point. So from the bottom of my heart, again, I want to thank you guys so much. We got some really awesome figures this episode, especially these guys in the middle right here with all the championships, of course, Undisputed Era. But I want to thank Chris for trading me the John Morrison, and also, well, I guess I don't have to thank Amazon. It's not like they're watching this video, but also great figures from Amazon in AJ and Elias. But again, thank you guys for watching. More episodes of Mail Call are going to be coming more frequently now that 100 is out of the way. So do not worry, it's not going to be another 8 months until there's another Mail Call. There's going to be more frequent episodes from 100, obviously, going forward. Maybe one day we'll be at 200, I have no idea. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And again, just thank you all so very much. I know the wait has been a while, but I hope it was worth it. I definitely think it was with the Undisputed Era. But that's going to do it. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, stay tuned to the next one. Thank you guys so much.